Hey, what's going on, CoinOp TV subscribers? Robert welcome here. In this video, I want to do a review of another classic Shaw Brothers martial arts kung fu movie. This time it is called Shaolin Prince. Shaolin Prince is from 1982. It's directed by Tang Chia. I'm going to give my letter grade and some spoilers in this video as we go. I watched this on Blu-ray on the Shout Factory Shaw Brothers Collection Volume 4, which is paired with Shaolin Intruders, which are two great movies by the same director. So great pairing, great disc, full of some extras. Let me get to the IMDb synopsis first here, and then I'll get to my notes. IMDb synopsis: when the emperor, played by Ah Fei, is killed and the throne usurped by Lord Nine, played by Pao Piao, his two baby princes are entrusted respectively to the care of the three Shaolin monks and the premier, played by Ku Feng. So here's my notes here, starring T. Lung and Derek Yee, and Ku Feng is in a small part as the premier there. This is a super entertaining and fun Shaw Brothers classic movie that I've seen many times over the years, over and over again. It's got some fantasy, it's martial arts, training sequences, mystery, intrigue, great heroes, great villains. T. Lung and Derek Yee are both separated at birth, and one of them is brought up by the three Shaolin monks that are kind of referred to as the three holy fools in the dub version, who are weird, charismatic, kind of funny looking. They don't look like they're all there in the head, but their kung fu and the martial arts is great, so that's what's important. And then Derek Yee is brought up by the scholarly prime minister. He learns martial arts from his team, and also about just about the martial arts world, and reading and writing and scholarly things. Their path is separated at the beginning for most of the movie, but eventually they converge upon each other, and then they get to team up to fight against the big giant villain at the end. Lots of fighting here, lots of comedy moments, comedy beats, some wackiness. I wrote down in my notes, the only hiccup I have with this film is that I feel like it was lacking a scene where the two brothers discuss the villain's special iron finger martial arts technique and how they're going to defeat it. That was something that was very common in these 1980s kung fu movie tropes in the late 70s and the 80s, is they'd be like, the villain was ultra powerful, OP, and they had some sort of move that they had to figure out how they were going to defeat it. And that scene was not here. In fact, they didn't really use any sort of special technique or anything like that. They just kind of like kept fighting together relentlessly. Even if that was the thing that they were going to decide, is like how to combine T. Lung's strange kung fu versus Derek Yee's more traditional kung fu or something like that. But it's a minor gripe. Also, a little bit of a minor gripe. The three holy monks are kind of in the end of the movie, and the villain is there, and it's time to have an all-out brawl, and they just kind of like dismiss each other. This is kind of the fate of the kung fu world here with the this villain, and I thought that was a little strange. I feel like the abbot should have came out and told him like it wasn't their fight or something to make it a little easier to swallow on the dismission there. So anyway, the movie has lots of practical effects that of course dated now, some sped up frame rate stuff, some silly, if you like the Three Stooges, there's some Three Stooges moments in this, but I don't think it really detracts from the movie. It might come off a little silly for a first-time viewer. Let's not forget the year this came out, back in the early 1982. So let me get to my letter grade. So Shaolin Prince, I'm going to give it a B+. It's a fun movie I've seen many times. I'm so glad that it was included on this collection. I feel like it has a few flaws that bring it down a notch, but it's super enjoyable. The Blu-ray, it looks great from Shout Factory. We get audio commentary by a friend of the CoinUp TV channel, Brian Benston, which was great, and he actually goes into some details from all three of Tang Chia's directed movies that are included on Volume 4, so that was a great inclusion there. And there's also a interview with action director Derek Yee, part 2, so I guess that's continued over from one of the other discs, and Celestial trailer. It's worth watching. Super fun movie, Shaolin Prince. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. For CoinUp TV, we will see you next time.